yesterday I had a meal in the middle of the day. It was that was not majority protein. I know that it wasn't complete. I mean, I've had way worse. You know what I mean? Like my standards for my meals have changed. So even when I'm doing damage, it's not what it used to be. But like, you know, like I had popcorn. You know, so it was like it wasn't probably what I should be having, but it wasn't probably doing the damage. You know, I had a little bit of a guilty complex about it based on what I'm supposed to be accomplishing right now. But at the same time, realistically, I probably wasn't doing the damage that I would have been doing in my previous life, you know? So,
did you have, like, would you say you had a cup of popcorn, a tub of popcorn, like a truckload of popcorn? Like what quantity are we talking about? Just give us an approximation just so we can envision
if I had to measure it in cups, I would probably say, 4 or 5 cups.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So when you have a meal, I mean, popcorn is light and airy. It's not as, it's not as calorically dense as a lot of other things that you could consume. Was it just regular popcorn or caramelized popcorn or what kind?
No, but it had, had butter on it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So when you have a meal the day before you weigh in, certainly if you have a meal that's higher in carbs, it's possible that you could weigh in more than you otherwise would because you'd be retaining more water. Just because your body, when it has more carbs in a meal, it tends to hold more water weight. That's why when you go on a low carb diet, initially you'll lose a lot that first week because you're shedding water from your body because the carbs are low. Well, if you add carbs back to your body, you're going to start retaining more water. So it's possible that if you have a big meal, a big carb meal the day before weigh-in, you could end up weighing 1-2+ pounds more than you otherwise would had you not eaten that meal. So that's all. You always keep that in mind when you do weigh yourself. This could give you a false sense of confidence now that I've told you that. Like, oh man, maybe I lost 4 or 5 pounds. Maybe I'm on the right track here, and you are on the right track. So
could be doing more damage.
I better hold back. I better hold back with my wisdom until the time is right.
No more carbs on the day before a weigh-in, man. Ever.
Yeah, I think it's very helpful because you can get a skewed number off of just having one big carb meal. It could increase it by a couple pounds. And depending how big the carb meal is, even more. So there could definitely be a figure there that's underrepresenting what you were able to achieve. But so you can do that. You can say that meal that day before. In fact, you can even make that a rule. You can make that a rule for yourself. Like the day before I weigh in, I'm going to be super strict.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like super strict. Like that's the one day where I'm going to make no latitude. I'm going
Thursday, psycho. Absolutely.
Psycho Thursday.
Yes.
I'm going low carb. I'm keeping my carbs at below 50. I'm not exceeding 50. That's the most I would ever have. And it's just going to be protein and fat, and that's it, dude. And just Thursday is going to be that one day where where I do that, and that just psychologically that gets you that one day a week where you're going to be on point 100%, like with no latitude.
Lesson learned, man. Lesson learned. Locked in, dude. Locked in, baby.
I can see it. I can. It's so good, man. I love it.
But